wasn't bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Rodgers pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. No run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Patriots nothing. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones now to return. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their 2nd-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. To throw is May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. To throw now, May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Man, Mike, I'll tell you, halfway there, I thought that ball was going to run out of steam. He ended up needing a little bit of help from that crossbar in the end, but he got it. When it's on target, you give yourself a chance, and boy, did he deliver.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
He is met and dropped. A couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Chuck Clark there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
May to throw on 2nd down. Pass completed to Douglas. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the pass then. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Diggs on the reception.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. Stevenson They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These hit traps, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. May gonna look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be second and goal. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football, as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. Throwing now is May, and that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop with tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get his catch. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Johnson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, 4th and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers extend their lead to 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hand off, and it's Henderson. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 3rd down, Henderson. On 4th down, out comes Andres Portugales for the Patriot field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. On the ground, Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think
Picked up for the man who won a ring last year, Darius Slay. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short gain.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blue 58. From the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. 3rd down, they need 5. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
A 43-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Steelers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson, finding space inside the 40. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. It's a gain of 49.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and
Here now, second down and goal. Henderson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. They'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. That his first touchdown of the new year. The PAT up and good. And the Pats go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
13.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll let Dutch run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Henderson, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on third down.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now May. He'll find the rookie third-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Back to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A gain there of 11. First down, New England.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Third and short, and here is May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, a loose football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 43, here's second down and 9.
Here goes throw.
I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's a yard at most. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw now, May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Patriots. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is May. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead. 13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Now Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. On the handoff, Johnson Stevenson is running right, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Taking off. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and inches. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. To throw, it's Rodgers. Moving left, he'll run again. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers to throw. The ball comes out. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Throwing, Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
3rd and long for Rodgers. Here's a shot toward the end zone, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Maynard on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Patriots, 1st First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Meg. That's right side and brought in by Williams. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 5.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
A run, this is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. May gonna look to throw. That's to Hooper. It's complete. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Again, it's Rodgers. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It'll lead to a second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Rodgers going up top again. It is brought in the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 23.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
conditions, he gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Gibson. Finding very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot from the 25. Here's second down and 6. On the carry, it's Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the point now for Borregales. He knocks it through. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Third and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. So it's a win for the Patriots. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots